So I use the drag stop when I'm going down hills, when I'm weaving through clouds, and also when I'm weaving through crowds. Yeah, the clouds have been a lot of fun. I'm a small guy and I've got a drone. Should have guessed I'd ride it out. Today is the drag stop. And if you don't know what the drag stop is, I'll tell you early on in. It's the single most important decelerating tool in a skater's kit. Really simple. Drag stop. The drag stop will be available to you the very second you learn how to glide on one foot for any length of time. It's a very stable position because there are 2 points of contact, not just the front foot. But you must remember to keep all your weight on that front foot. So it's all here, and this is just the rudder. You can lift it at any time. So this stop in the past has been called the T-stop, but I'm not a big fan of that name because that is the position you should not be in. The T-stop would be more like this, which works fine, but if you're learning the technique and you're getting that foot right behind you, you could wind up twisting offline. Anytime you put tension in the pelvis, especially during a new activity, that tension will translate through the rest of the body. Drag, drag, drag. It's so rare that I do a power stop without doing a drag beforehand. I would say that a drag is a key ingredient of my power stop. Let's get over here. Don't want to scare the dogs. Regarding the drag stop, I often get asked, what about the wheels? Well, the wheel thing or the brake thing is just a part of skating. You're always going to have a price to pay for every sport, and I would say the price for safety is minimal. If you rotate your wheels every 2 or 3 sessions, you should find that you have skates probably for weeks instead of days, maybe even months, if you go with like 85A and above. Having said that though, there's no need to ruin your wheels prematurely by dragging it out too long and consistently. And what I mean by that is when you hit the long drag, you can wind up getting flat spots on your wheels. So if I find myself in a prolonged drag, I do something that anybody who's been drag stopping for any period of time properly can do. I simply lift my foot up and down to allow the wheels to rotate and hit different spots on my wheels for friction. Drag, lift, drag, lift, drag, lift. Oh, we've got. When it comes right down to it. So if I want to stop quick, just great place to practice drag stops is down a hill because you get a lot of repetitions in a very short time. So you can just drag it out like this, every single one on each side. Ooh, I got to hammer down on that. It's really steep here, so I'm going to go with dominant. Maybe switch it up. So the switching sides, I originally switched sides just to take care of my wheels and make sure I wasn't getting flat spots on one skate alone. But now I find it's very good for equalizing strength and power on both sides. I mean, it's stopping on one side is like sprinting with a limp. So let's go over the fundamentals of a good drag stop. You're putting all your weight on that supporting leg and touching down with all 4 wheels at the same time. I will do a toe drag if I'm in a tight space and I need to decelerate and turn a corner, but I'm pretty sparing about the toe drag because it's asking a lot of one wheel and it's the fastest way to create a flat spot. So look for the depth of the front knee, a nice shallow angle to the pavement on that braking foot, so the speed's very manageable. So you can even practice that alternating technique on a straightaway, where at the end of each stride you do a little drag stop like this. I like that drill not only because I get to alternate many times over again, but to do it and maintain my balance properly, I have to be really low. So once you've got the one-footed drag down cold, why not try making it a little steeper for some more stopping power? So, contrary to early learning days, I'll ask you to keep the foot in close. That steeper angle and the ability to put more weight on the back foot creates significantly more stopping power than when you're low and just taking the light manageable friction like this. Perfect spot for the drag stop. I'm unsure. Gotta watch out for fuel. Okay, let's drag it out. We're going nice and fast, and I always drag it out on these. Get a feel for the terrain. Dragging it out beforehand really does bring you down in speed quite a bit, but it also familiarizes yourself with the texture of what's below you. Almost every road is different. This one looks a little waxy, a little fast, and no, it's actually pretty grippy. And the drag stop just told me that. That was not planned. One more drag stop. So I can, with great confidence, declare that the one-footed drag, or the drag stop, is significantly better than the baseball slide as far as stopping power. I mean, those are cool patterns, but I think if I did about 16 to 20 of those in a day, I'd have to rotate my legs.